How is everybody doing out there today? It's 4:39 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on 12/27/2020. Bitcoin's doing fantastic, and a lot of other coins are going with it, even Apollo, APL. But this is nothing compared to what's going to happen in the upcoming month because of what is happening. First, not about lions that they're talking about here in this first part. Are there lions available in the States? No, give a well, I won't say it about lions. Here we go. Do you think in the first 2 weeks of January we will get Stratus fully fixed? Stratus is working fine. It's just a little slow, but they're increasing it speed-wise. In a lot of places, jurisdiction-wise in the world, doing great with the speed. Others not, and they're going to get it across the board fixed. Possible adding YouTube, and Steve's response was, it will be finished in the next few days, not 2 weeks. So after that, just testing to make sure it's, oh, that's on Insta-Invest. Insta-Invest. Let's get down here. Let's see. Well, there's more. Basically adding YouTube and stuff in the next little bit. Okay, then, there we go. YouTube finished, and we have our last speed updates almost out. When will we know if some countries like NPP? That's coming up in the updates coming up. NPP is not something you just do in a week or a month. It takes time for the governments to agree to an NPP. But in Apollo's United Allied States, that's a given. The National Payment Platform, e-government platforms, will be used in the United Allied States. And then people will go, well, how does that happen? What's going to happen? Well, once the treaty is signed with the government of that nation, who is basically signing a treaty and giving the land that is agreed to, square miles, to the United Allied States to build on and put their national payment platform in action, and then a national currency, gold standard currency, in action. And why are these governments agreeing to this? Because it's a test for them to watch and see how it works. That's why they let it happen. They're excited about it. A national currency, gold standard currency, no inflation in the United Allied States, and watching everything flourish with infrastructure, etc. Yeah, that's exciting for these people of these governments or the kings of these countries to check out. Speaking of checking out, Bitcoin at 27,562, down a little bit in the last hour, but when you look at its gains, okay, in the setup there of 90 days, 154%, 1 year, 277%, and you just look at what's happening, we all know that this is just the beginning, most of us do, of a climb up to 30K, 40K, 50K, and maybe eventually in the next year 100K. Holy mackerel. So you got market right now, look at the market, 729 in the market cap. Not, see, look at this, 500 in the market cap. Oh, on November 27th. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. November 27th. My God, that was a month ago. Look at that. And look where we are now. That's amazing, huh? 729 billion. We're just basically 60 billion away from the all-time high of the crypto market. Yeah, only 60 billion away from the all-time high. And that is coming. So BTC's crank up the market, having a market cap of 500 billion. You're at 38 billion for the daily. This little dip, I don't think it's going to be a big dip. No. The last hour, I don't. I think it's going to be onward and upward. If it does go down a few thousand, yeah, it's profit takers. But the value of Bitcoin, people see it. Speaking of that, Anthony Pomp, Shark Tank's Mr. Wonderful, how can I put it? No, I won't say that. Just basically loves the money and will do anything for it. Yep, that guy. And doesn't care if he's a devil or not. Oh, that guy. Anyway, sorry, some of you guys like him. I'm not really a big fan of him. That's my personal opinion. Don't smash me for it. Or go ahead and smash me. I don't give a crap. Anyway, this article is good. I'll link it down below. Anthony Pomp's article, piece that he put into this really explains how all these companies buying Bitcoin as investments are pulling BTC off the market. And really, you got to think about that. That's a good article to read, and I will place that down below for you. Biden administration may roll back some crypto regulations, top banking regulator warns. That's a good thing. These banks are worried about crypto. You better believe it. Look at what Apollo's doing with their Knox Bank. Okay, look at what they're doing with the Knox World Pay. This is something where crypto banks are very much worried about it. And the crypto SEC favored guy coming in to the Biden administration, yeah, he likes and knows about crypto and basically blockchain. He's educated, and that's the best way to put it. He's educated on blockchain. The future looks very good for crypto. It really does. U.S. regulators sues crypto hedge funder, not this guy, founder. This guy, Quinn got nailed. Let me see, what's his full name? Stephen Quinn. 23-year-old Australian defrauded investors in his 92.4 million cryptocurrency arbitrage fund, according to Tuesday's filing. He had a few different companies. I'm not going to get into listing all those, but he's in trouble. Speaking of trouble, Ripple lawsuit could involve billions in losses to innocent third parties, says former SEC commissioner. You got to wait for this to, anybody could say anything about, oh my God, it's the end of XRP. Not. Look at what's going on for this whole piece. Watch the new SEC chairman come in. Look at what happens with the lawsuit. Look at who wins the lawsuit. Look at who knocks the lawsuit down and doesn't even pursue it. This is what you got to wait and see what happens. No doubt about that. Turkey to pilot digital currency in 2021, says central bank governor. Turkey will begin piloting a previously undisclosed digital currency in the second half of 2021. The country's chief central banker, Nasi Agbal, told members of parliament Friday. Sorry, Nasi, didn't mean to mispronounce your last name there. The thing about the progression of blockchain in this world, ladies and gentlemen, and CBDCs and NPPs, when you have a fintech company, Apollo Fintech, with all their products, and there's not all of them listed here, this is just a few of the many, and they have so much more that they have in their stable. All this is starting to crank out there for people to see. So Stratus is cooking, by the way, and more people. I have mentioned Stratus and sent the links to people all around that I know, and people are very impressed with Stratus. And that's something you got to look at, stratus.co. The link is down below. It's in both app stores too, by the way. So get it. Search for Stratus app in the app stores by Apollo Foundation. That's the original name that they had back years ago, and it's when they first locked and loaded on their accounts in the Play stores. That is under that name. And that foundation then turned to Apollo Fintech. And anybody that's been around for the CDE and been around watching my videos knows about the progression of Apollo and where they've gone. From having the all-in-one wallet and having everything at 2-second speed for the blockchain, the fastest in the world. And then they did sharding. Nobody else could do it, but they did sharding, which basically simplifies it to that Apollo built a blockchain that cannot be bloated. Everybody else's blockchain can be slowed down by more activity. And look at what had happened at Ethereum a year ago with their slowdown. Yeah, and they still haven't done sharding. And they still haven't done proof of stake, which Apollo has. So everybody, get ready for more updates to come. Wessel, the lawyer, is heading into the first state in the next few days. Actually, tomorrow I think he's heading out. So he's heading out tomorrow to the first state to get things locked and loaded. So all I can say is it's going to be a little more time before a treaty's signed, but boy, it's coming, and that's exciting. Later, guys.